Welcome to another episode here of Africans Talk Football. How's everybody doing tonight?
It's been a good evening.
Yeah, it seems like we got all emotions everywhere here tonight. But just wanted to start off by saying happy somebody got sun in their cup. Somebody got sun in their
The ball,
sun in a bottle. Bottle of water. Oh man, that's funny.
uh,
But just want to start off by saying happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We are recording here on Sunday, so just wanted to say that if you are watching, we'll probably get this out by Monday for you guys. But hope you were able to celebrate time if you are, so blessed to still have your mother here with us, mothers, aunts, any, all of those who've given life to all of us and any of us. And then just want to say thank you to the fans and the friends as well who have been rocking with us from the jump. Um, it's crazy that there's only 3 weeks left because this has been, I think I said it last week. It's been one of the longer seasons we've had, especially with the Premier League being, well, all the leagues being, going on long hiatus for the international break because of the World Cup this year. But it seems like no one's really missed a beat. Like they came right after the World Cup and games started flowing. And I feel like the second half of the year has gone by quickly, but there's just been so much. Like it's kind of crazy to think about, you go all the way back to January when the leagues came back and we had a whole different manager. So it's crazy to think about the last 3-4 months and how the league has kind of evolved. But talking about evolution, we will talk about Chelsea a little bit later. But before we get into our teams, it seems like Pochettino is going to be the next appointed manager of Chelsea. I know we've been on the pod here a few times saying that. Well, me and Mike have our words, but as tradition stands, we usually start with the team that doesn't win first. So before the Pochettino, squabble, let's get into the game that was actually today, the Arsenal versus Brighton match. Um, like I said, I wasn't actually able to watch the match in full. We were at church today for Mother's Day, Gabriel and I, but saw that 1-0 score as we were leaving and got home, got ready for lunch, and it was 2-0. And before we left, it was 3. So I'm not sure really what happened there, but
it's a lunch.
watching highlights, it's looked like Gabriel Martinelli got an early injury in the first 15 minutes or so. So lineup was changed pretty quickly. I saw the Casado challenge because I was watching the highlights, but I didn't really see, anything after that. But that's a bad tackle, man. That's a pretty bad tackle. Gabriel, I know you weren't able to see the match, but I'm sure you watch highlights here. As far as the match itself, and I guess the title race is over. I would assume now, coming from your end, I would assume that you guys probably in the locker room don't think that there's any chance that City dropped their last 3 matches. But as far as Arsenal's overall year, and I know we said we would talk about it at the end of the year, kind of how you grade your team, but as far as Arsenal's overall year, especially with this match kind of ending your title race hopes, what would you say the emotions are right now for you, I guess?
Um, I don't really know. I can't really say. I don't think this season, like, yeah, I want to say good job, but yes, it's a step. We took a step in the right direction, and unfortunately, um, we wanted to achieve something that we just couldn't at the moment. So it is what it is. And that's why I think that we still should have fought in these other competitions. If you look back, I've always said we should be fighting in Europa, we should be fighting in FA Cup. Like, I think that we took it easy on these cups. That's still an opportunity to come away with silverware because I always want to win something or come away with something. Um, I'm glad to be back in top four. I'm glad to be back in Champions League, but I look at my team, and they played well. They did well, but it's just like, where we're at right now, we don't make serious changes this summer. then being in the Champions League, like, what is that really? We're not going to win it. Like, we have to start at home, like start domestic, bro. Start domestic. Win something at home first. We won an FA Cup, we've been getting top four. Okay, maybe we can find the Champions League. Like, we haven't won anything at home first. And we want to talk about, we want to win the Champions League in 3 years. Like, bro, let's fight for Premier League first. You feel me? Like, and yes, we're fighting for it, but then we came up short. Okay, that's fine. But in the manner that we came up short, it's just kind of unacceptable too, because still think we could have won it, and it's unfortunate because, people say, this and that, but man, we're not a deep of the team in City, just straight up. We can't switch out like for like players like they can. And our top guy in the center back got injured. So if you look at the stats since Saliba got injured, I think out of those 12 matches since he got injured, or I'm not even sure how many, 9 matches. Look at the stats exactly. I want to get this right.
So this summer you have to definitely get a center back.
Oh no, 100%. It's a must. Like, it's a must, bro. Because we bought these hybrid players, like we bought Ben White, we bought Tomiyasu, right? To kind of fix the center back problem. Tomiyasu's a hybrid. He can play center back, he can play right back. Ben White, it's the same way. He played center back for us, when he first came to us. So, we bought these players, but then they get injured, and it's like, yeah, I want to trust Tomiyasu because Tomiyasu is a decent player, but bro, I can't trust you if you're not on the field.
You can't stay healthy.
You can't stay healthy. So it's like, we need another right back. I'm thinking we need another right back. We need another center back. We need 2-3 midfielders. We need a backup for Saka. We need another 9. Like, we need players, bro. And it's unfortunate. Like we can talk about this like bottle job and all this and that and the third. Like, we can talk about that, and is this one of the biggest bottles? Because personally, I don't think it is. Like, just because the amount of days that you're in first, I really don't think so. Yes, we're at our best, and at, when we're fully healthy and at our best, yeah, we can compete with the best of them, 100%. But we don't have the depth of when we lose a player in a key position to just be able to just, okay, the next guy in is at that same level. And unfortunately, I think, Arteta kind of made the wrong decision in not starting Kiwior instead of Rob Holding as soon as Saliba got injured. I think that was a mistake.
What'd you think?
I didn't know what to think of him because all I saw was the one Europa League game, and he didn't really perform well. So I'm like, okay, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, I don't see Core every day. You do. You see him every week in training, week in, week out. So if you're seeing him perform and you're seeing Rob Holding perform,
I don't know. Maybe
why did it take us drawing 3 matches, losing a City for you to make the change? You know what I mean? So
I was gonna say, yeah, because I remember when we first brought him up, you kind of echoed the same sentiments. Like, I've only seen him play 1 match. He's not ready. So from an Arteta standpoint, maybe Arteta thought the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, you know what Rob Holding provides, and you know what Kiwior provides. You know what you want in a team. You know you want your center backs to be able to play with the ball. This guy cannot play with the ball. If you have a guy that can play with the ball at that same position and physically actually is better, quicker, I don't see.
No, just playing devil's advocate. No, yeah,
bro.
just playing devil's advocate there. Yeah,
yeah, and I mean, it is what it is. We have a young manager who's trying to win with when working with what he's working with. He doesn't have he hasn't had 7-8 years of millions and millions of funds pushed into a team, and that's what City is. So we're trying to play catch up now. And if you want to say we got ahead of ourselves, like, yeah, sure, maybe we did. Like, maybe we did get ahead of ourselves 100%, because at any moment we knew that if somebody like that got injured, it would be a problem. We saw when Jesus got injured. I mean, Nketiah came in and did well, but that magic tapered off and it got stagnant for a second. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know, and Rob Holding came in, yeah, it was all good it was all good just a week ago, you know? And then, you know, it wasn't. So, you know, that magic, that luck wears off after a moment. And then it really comes to, you know, the fundamentals and the foundation and what you really need. And I think that's kind of where we failed as a team, you know? I don't think it was just solely on the manager. I think it was on the players too. I think this loss today was embarrassing. Like the goals that we gave up, no one looked into it. Just Trossard, just casual, just like we're just gonna go at home and just stroll over Brighton, you know. So I think that was maybe a good humbling lesson that we need to know. Like, but overall, I mean, yeah, great season. We're back in Champions League. I would love to see a Champions League patch, you know, on our jerseys. Great. But I'm not really so myself. Like maybe our fan base will be, you know, great season, this and the third, all these things. You know, we might get some awards from some of our performers, some of our players. But for me, I'm looking long term, and I'm looking at, you know, this is a great season, yes, and this is a major step in the right direction. I think we're 2 years ahead of time. Like Arteta said, I think we're ahead of schedule. Honestly, no one thought that we'd be in this position, you know, this year. So I think we're ahead of schedule, but now it's time to. This is where again that these critical decisions come in, where it's like, okay, now we have to bring in the critical players. You say you want to compete in these competitions. You want to say you want to win titles. You want to win trophies. We didn't win any this year. That's the harsh truth of it. And that's the harsh truth of it. And the one that we really wanted to win, we blew it. I don't think we bottled it, but I think we definitely blew it. So at a certain point, it's like I want to see, okay, who do we bring in? Well, who do we go get? Because we could just have this great season, you know, come in second place, and then what if we don't do anything in the summer? You'd be right back in seventh, right back in sixth next year.
But I think that's why you will spend in the summer.
And I know, and I think we will spend,
like,
but I'm just thinking more long term. Like, yeah, it's a good season in my eyes, and like I love what my team did, and I think this is a breaking out year for a lot of our players, like Martinelli, like I said, Saka, like I said in the beginning of the season, this needs to be a breakout season for Saka. He needs to ball out this season, and he did. These players did exactly what I wanted them to do. And all in all, like I can't really ask for more for my players if I'm being completely honest. Bro, we're three games to the end of the season. 2 games for us. We have not had one red card. What more could I ask for, bro? How many times over the past 2 years was I complaining? Red card after red card after red card. Not one this season. Look how many goals we scored. 81, I think, this year. We were begging for goals last season. We have a midfielder, no penalty goals, 15. Imagine, like, these are things that I've been begging for. You know what I mean? And I couldn't have asked more from my players. I can't. I really can't, bro. Like, yes, I can. I can always ask for more, but in the grand scheme of things, like, bro, this young team is on their way, and they made a great stride. Like, yes, this is amazing. I can't really ask for more, bro. But at the same time, we need to invest now, and I'm looking towards like what do we do in the summer, because it's going to be crucial towards how we compete in the Champions League and how we compete in the Premier League next season, because everyone's gonna be fighting for the same players. We're all fighting for the same players, bro. Everybody, and it's mostly the Premier League teams, and it's the Premier League teams and then Madrid, honestly. So we're all fighting for the same players, and I'm honestly I'm nervous going into the summer, because I'm like, what if we don't want to spend the bread? I don't know what our budget is, and yes, we're going to sell some players, but what if we don't want to fork up? What if everyone's in a bidding war this summer? West Ham came out openly, yeah, we're in a bidding war. Rice is 100 with 100 and a player, or 120. So it's like everyone's in a bit. You know, we're all fighting over the same player. Caicedo, Brighton's like, yeah, starting is 80. Nah. We're taking the highest bid. Straight up, like teams aren't even being like trying to be, you know, shy about it. they're being very upfront. So it's like I don't know if we're going to spend. So I'm very nervous about this summer. So that's what kind of is where I'm at. But overall, yeah, great season.
All right, so I did have a question for you. I guess for me, the only thing about Arsenal, I just feel like you said, is just I think if they had a few more pieces, they would have been off. I think that also too, like there's probably two positions that you couldn't afford people to get hurt, and I feel like that was Saliba and Odegaard. But Saliba obviously is a big loss. But so let's say Newcastle finishes top four this year. And the reason why I say Newcastle finishes top four is they're going to spend money regardless. But I think if they're in Champions League, I think that they have more of a, I guess, loose wallet, if you will. So when you look at top four next year, we can all say I think City is definitely amongst the top four. And then
it's proven that they'll be there.
Huh?
I said, no, yeah, it's kind of proven that they'll be there.
Yeah. So then you have about 6 question marks after that. 6, 7, actually. Like, what's Chelsea going to do? What's United going to do? What is Arsenal going to do? Newcastle. Did I say Liverpool already?
No, not yet.
Liverpool, so that's 5. And to me, Brighton, definitely in that mix next year. Like, where do you see, like, so I'm essentially asking, like, with a lot of question marks, like, what do you think of, like, next season, like, outlook wise? Like, do you think top 4 is like,
yeah,
do you think a repeat of this, like, can happen is essentially what I'm asking.
Yes, but I think this is all contingent. All of this is contingent on our summer, bro. I like this is what I said. This is all we're all fighting for the same players. We want Declan Rice, but are we going to spend 100 million on him? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to put that investment in. I cannot tell you.
You think they will?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
If you were to take a guess, you have no guess at all.
I think we would put if we spend 100 million on him, then I think we're going to be scarce on where we spend the other money. If we take like I don't think we're at a Chelsea level of money where we're just going to go, oh, bet. So we're going to go spend 100 here and we're going to go spend 80 here and we're going to spend 70. Like, no, like, I don't think we're at that. Like, I'm not even trying to like be funny or like trying to talk trash about y'all at all.
No,
I'm
they're
just
numb
saying,
to
like,
it.
I don't think
look at both of them. They're numb to it. They're like,
yeah, like I don't think we're just gonna go spend $500 million, bro. I really don't think so. Maybe over a course of windows, yes, but in a summer transfer window, I don't. I've never seen my team do that. If we go and do that, I'm all for it, absolutely. But I've never seen that before, so I don't know if we're gonna go get these players. Yeah, everyone said we're gonna go get Mudryk. What happened? Everyone said we're supposed to get Rice. I don't know, bro. Like I really don't know. So I don't think Declan Rice is the Mudryk type. I don't think he's a twerker, but at the same time, like, but at the same time, what if West Ham's like? I mean, the player always has to agree to it too, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be a crazy summer transfer window wise because the amount of money that's just gonna be thrown around casually by teams. I mean, and look at it. Newcastle's in the mix, like you said, teams are going to be fighting for players. Newcastle is now an attractive team, extremely attractive. Their fan base, is like no other. So much history there. They have a great young team, a great young manager. They have money. They have a lot of bread. The money is not a problem for them. So it's like they're in Champions League now. So whoever goes to Newcastle can go to the Premier League, get a bag, and be in Champions League.
It's not quickly. A bad position to be in.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? So
Neymar.
Listen, as I'm saying, rumors are they're trying to go for Neymar. This could be a project for Neymar. What if Neymar was like, you know what? Messi's gonna leave.
I would love for him to go to Newcastle.
What if he decides to just pull up? I'd still be in Champions League. I'd be paying the Premier League.
Yeah.
How is that not an attractive for someone to just go somewhere for 2 years? So it's like this summer it's all contingent on this summer, bro. You want to ask me my outlook for next year? Like I'm still trying to digest this. It's a year hasn't even ended, bro. Like
no, yeah. I mean,
it's all very. I know what I think we need, because I think we need to offload 6 players, but I also think we need to up
Name them.
6,
Name
7
them.
players.
Name who needs to
I think.
go.
I mean, all in all, like, okay, Rob Holding needs to go. We need to get Cedric off the books. We need to get Maitland-Niles off the books. We need to get what's it called? We need to get Nuno Tavares off the books.
No way, Tavares already?
Tavares, he's still on the books. Are we gonna keep him?
You don't want him? He just got here like a season ago.
I don't see him coming back into the squad, bro. I really don't. As much as I think we're just gonna cash in. I really do think we're just gonna cash in. So we need to get him off the books. Honestly, Xhaka's gonna leave this summer, so he needs to get off the books. Pepe, he needs to get off the books. 7.
Damn, Xhaka's leaving?
Yeah, he's gonna go back to Germany. So that's 7 players right there. Additionally, who I personally want, I think the next year, Partey needs to leave. Jorginho needs to go. That's 9 right there. So we need to buy more players. I think, we need another right back. Tomiyasu's gonna go in the next year. Can't stay healthy, bro. You can't afford that.
Would you take Guendouzi back?
I honestly would. Actually, I really would. I really would. I really would.
If he could just get his act together.
Yes, I actually would.
Okay.
Surprisingly, would. But and Nketiah,
it's a different team than when he was first here, though. Like, I don't know if Arteta's going to take that.
He's a player, though, bro. He's a player. I think.
No, I know. I say that because Salam was talking attitude. I mean, at the same time, Arteta's more of a manager now. I think that he has a little bit more clout. Guendouzi's not coming into the locker room and doing the same nonsense he was, a year ago, 2 years ago.
Maybe acting up, man.
Yeah, we'll see. But I mean, Nketiah needs to go too. So it's like we have a lot of players.
Nketiah?
What do you mean? Why?
He got the number 14, the contract. What do you mean?
Listen. You guys tell me that we need to be competing with City, with the top teams of the world, right? We're going to be in Champions League, right?
I get where you're going. I get it.
Where do you? Yeah, of course. That's exactly where I want to go, Mike, because that's what's going to bring titles and bread and more players. If we want to be with the best teams of the world, compete with the best of the best, we need to have the best of everything, from top to bottom, bro. And that's what it needs to be. We need to have and it starts with the players. We need to have the players. We need to have.
So you don't think he could
that.
play like a third string role, like like the third striker?
I mean, maybe, but is he gonna want to stay? No, he got a taste of starting. He's gonna get a couple offers. What if I get an offer for Nketiah for 25-30 mil? Let him go. Let him go. Yeah. Cash in.
You're going to need guys like that in the Carabao games, FA Cup games.
Yes,
the games that you want to sit guys, to get them ready for other games. You're going to have a lot of games to play. Don't forget that.
And maybe Nketiah won't leave this year. Maybe it'll be next year. But in the grand scheme of things, all I'm saying is these guys are going to have to go. These guys are on 1-year contracts right now. Xhaka in the next, if he's not going by this summer, next year he's gone. Jorginho, he's not going by next year. I think he's gonna be gone by next year. Partey, he'll probably be gone in 2 years. So a lot of these, we need to start getting players now, bro. We need to start investing now. If we want to be where everyone's gonna be at, City, where Newcastle's gonna be, because I think they're gonna be another powerhouse. Where United's going for it. United's gonna be back. Trust me. Let's all be real. They'll be back. So. And United has a crazy team. We all forget United has a crazy roster over there. They just need to get they just had a manager to get their act together. That's it. So if we want to compete with these teams, bro, we need to have the players to support that. And
bro, you don't think you can use Jorginho as depth?
No, we can use Jorginho as depth, Mike. I think we can. These players we can use at depth. But at the same time, we need to invest, bro. We need 20. I can't trust Jorginho's 36-year-old legs, bro.
We need a new team.
We need a younger team. And our team is a lot younger. We're one of the youngest teams, but we need to keep investing in that way. We need to keep moving forward. We need more of that.
8 players, like regular.
Yeah, we need
6,
we
7,
need to have
9 players.
Yeah, we need to have no, for real. We need to have,
Open heart surgery.
the 13, 14 players that are team one players or first team players in their 20s, 25, 26, 27, 23.
But
We
can we
have
just
that.
talk about like the lack of like for me, like guys like
Experience.
Saka, you've been quiet. Ben
Saka
White.
has not been quiet. What are you
Saka to
talking
me
about?
has been quiet.
Saka has been
This
quiet,
is all
man. Let's be
recency
real.
bias. This is all recent.
I'm just saying, Gabriel, these are the games that matter though.
That matter.
And I feel the same way about Rashford. It's just kind of like you've had a great run of form, and I'm not taking that away from you. We needed all those goals. We needed all
guys,
those points.
I think we even in this run of form where Saka's been quote unquote quiet, what do you think that all stems from, bro? Please, one person tell me. What do you think it all stems from?
What?
What do you mean it stems from?
What?
There are expectations.
No.
I mean, guys were telling me he's the best right winger in the world.
No. Where's this all stem from? We are not playing the same. Our trust isn't the same. Our efficiency isn't the same because we had Rob Holding at center back for 8 matches, Mike.
The Maguire
for 8, we cannot no. I'm not even trying to be funny, but with a center back like that, it unsettles everyone.
No, I agree.
Everyone. So Ben White, I have to make up for this. Gabriel's, I have to account for this. Ramsey, I have to account for this. Saka's he's technically closer to Saka's side too, so it affects all of that. And yes, like you can make whatever face and all of that, but bro, we don't have the depth to when we lose Kyle Walker, we go put in a Kanji. We don't have that depth yet. And that's why I'm saying we need that. I want that. That's what I'm striving for. That's what we need to go get.
Do you think signing experienced players will matter for this team, or you still want to go young?
I think it will be a mixture of both. I think it'll be experience in our midfield, and then I think it'll be younger players on our wings. I think we're gonna go with if we hopefully we get Declan Rice this summer, I think we'll go experience. Hopefully, if we get someone like Caicedo,
Gundogan.
I was going to say that. Would you take him?
Gundogan's been linked. Yeah, we've been linked to Mason Mount. They said they're getting a 60 mil offer. So it's like, yeah, I want to go with guys with experience. Like, yes, it'll be a mixture of experience, but also youth. And there will be some older guys that might come in, but it won't be too many of those. Jorginho will be one of the few older guys. Like, I'm fine with Jorginho staying in the team. We still have Aneni on the books. Like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm fine with some of these guys staying on the team. Yes, for depth, for sure. But I'm saying for the core of our team, like we need 15 guys, 15 top guys. Like, we do. We honestly do. All the good teams in the world do. Look at Madrid. They do. They have 15 top guys. 13, 14, 15 top guys, bro. And we need that. Whatever, man. But I'm just saying that's in essence, that's what we need. So
I have a question on you since you mentioned Gundogan. And because I was watching the stoppage time.
He's come to Arsenal. Jeez.
No. And they asked this question, I thought it was good. Now we have a start sub sell question later that we talked about last week, but we're going to revisit it later. You start sub sell Gundogan, Toni Kroos, Michael Ballack.
I'm starting Kroos. I'm benching Ballack.
Wow, benching Ballack?
I'm starting Gundogan.
I'm benching. Definitely benching.
I don't think Gundogan was anywhere close to those two's career.
To Ballack, bro. Like,
he's had one or good season since he's been at City.
Bro, this season he
wasn't exceptional.
No, he's balled out. No, he's balled out.
Did you watch the game today?
No, I did. I'm just saying that if you look at Ballack has big seasons consistently. Gundogan has had a couple of good seasons.
I couldn't win a final.
And then you have Kroos, who's just had a career of just class. So I don't know. It's a good one though.
What has Ballack won?
He never won Champions League. He won He never won World Cup.
Yeah, he bottled. Remember?
He never won.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Mr. Bottle final bottler. That's why I got to put Gundo above there. Gundo led Dortmund to a Bundesliga. So,
I mean, he lost what do you call it with them too? The Champions League.
yeah. He may get it back this year. He may get 3. He may get the whole lot this year.
Hold on, we about to battle.
I really don't think so.
I feel like we can't just do that, bro.
Hey, bro, who would you
Michael Ballack?
So
Ballack and Gundogan's close.
You said Ballack, Gundogan, and who?
Cruz.
I mean, Cruz is starting.
Cruz
is
already knew that.
The obvious number of starter.
Dang, I'm starting my Gundogan agenda now. I'm gonna start. I want to sub. Sub Gundogan and sub Ballack. I'm starting my agenda now. I need him, bro. I need if that's the type of player. If we get someone like older, yes, someone like Jorginho, someone like Gundogan, yes, 100%. Please, on a free transfer, absolutely. Because I know you can come in and you can do a service, and you will.
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about you, really. You know. Partey, like I have to worry about this guy.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I didn't know he was the runner-up with Leverkusen.
He's always the
I guess it
wasn't even Bayern.
The perpetual bridesmaid, never.
I remember that game. It was the game Zidane hit the left foot from Roberto Carlos. I remember that game.
I'm just saying, your boys never won finals. I get it.
But yeah, I mean, it's a close one, but I feel like it gets to it'll be personal preference between Gundogan and Ballack at the end of the day.
Who are you benching and selling?
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like when I saw Ballack play as an individual who's a little bit more talented than Gundo. Gundo's had the armband, the captain's armband. He shared it with De Bruyne since last year. I mean, when De Bruyne got hurt, Gundo took on the armband, and Pep puts a lot of faith in him. Honestly, I feel like he's another field general type player. I don't know though. Maybe it's just because of the Chelsea agenda as well. I gotta look out for Ballack, but I feel like when I saw him play, he was just a little bit more skillful on the ball. But you're right. He never won a final. It's crazy. I'm thinking, dang, he had to win something. I mean, he won the league with us in 2009, 2010. But as far as like Champions League, he was a runner-up with us at Chelsea. And then World Cup as well, 3rd place. So it's kind of crazy to look at his resume. That's actually not a bad one.
Hey,
that's crazy.
He always came close.
So speaking of resume, you know who's on LinkedIn? Your boy, Maurizio.
Yeah, man. It's looking like he's about to be
he got
the 5th manager under the Bowley era.
The new ownership.
Yeah, the 5th.
Yeah, 5th. Yeah, 5th manager, bro.
Who was the
already?
Too sure. Graham.
Then we had the interim. What's his name?
I forgot his name. Bruno Stalter.
We had Bruno Stalter, and then Frank. And now Maurice.
Mauricio. So you guys may honestly get 2 more by like a year from now.
Nah, man. Yeah, so it looks like Poch. But I said this last week, bro. And to kind of piggyback off what Gabriel says, our summer is going to be interesting as well. But Pochettino came in saying we need a goalkeeper, we need another center back, we need a midfielder, and we need a striker. Cool. Now, that was already, noted, but who are you going to get? It's the guys that you get to fill in next to Enzo. Absolutely. It's the keeper that you're looking for that you think is better than Mendy and Arrizabalaga. It's who's going to be that center back next to Thiago Silva? Who's going to be the striker? Is it Lukaku? Are we going to go buy someone? Is it one of these young guys? So there are a lot of questions under, this new manager that Cool. I mean, we know who Poch is. You know, we've seen what he's done with Tottenham. We know he went to PSG and finally got his trophies there. So he's had some experience managing the top guys. He's had experience building a team from scratch and you know, getting to a Champions League final. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him do a lot with a little. We've seen him do a decent amount with a lot at PSG. So it's come to the point where now you're kind of in the middle. You're going to be given a team that has the funds, but is in a little bit of turmoil right now. Like, let's just be honest, Chelsea is not the best club to try to take the reins on right now, just to be completely honest. So it's a little similar to when he took the Tottenham job, in that the team kind of has an identity that still has yet to be molded. You know, we know what the Chelsea way is, but we haven't seen it in even when we won the Champions League, I still think that Chelsea team wasn't what I truly thought a Chelsea team was. I thought we kind of escaped and finessed that Champions League back in 21, but Pochettino has a very, very interesting job where he's going to come in and try to bring back the old Chelsea way. So it's, for me, it's cool. We got you. Let's see what you could do when you come here and work with us. Because just like Gabriel said, we're going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players leave this summer. It's evident we need them to leave. And with Pochettino come in, I know he has an idea of how he wants to play. And he himself probably has 4 or 5 players that he wants to bring in. So for me, it's just, what are we going to do this summer in order to propel our team back to top 4? You know, because right now, I'm not even looking at trophies. I want to see top 4 again.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Cornelius. I agree. I mean, at this point, for me myself, I've lowered my expectations because he's coming in the summer where he didn't really get to work with the players one-on-one. He wasn't in the room. So I personally don't think a summer is enough to, you know, have these big expectations. But, you know, it's Chelsea, you know. You got to win something. You got to at least compete for top 4. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Like, hey, as long as you can get us back to that level where we're competing, that would be good enough for me, at least in the first year. But then if he's there longer than that, we could go start winning things. But my expectations are low. I've seen what he can do. He's done well in the past. He was never my, you know, number 1 choice, but I'm just gonna back them, see what happens. This is better. I feel better about this than I did about Graham Potter. So
I would agree.
I think
I would agree.
There could be something here. We're gonna need a big summer.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Nah, bro, because like,
oh Lord, who would have thought?
Right?
You guys said this about Poch. This is crazy.
It's crazy how you got to switch up once they're on your team, but
you got to back them.
He almost had it. It was between him and Ten Hag. Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah. So I mean,
damn.
We're gonna have an interesting summer for sure.
I think you guys will be fine though. I think Poch will be good for you guys. I'm not even.
I think he's coming into the team at a perfect time for him. You know, there's not so much expectations, but at the same time, he has somewhat of, you know, a team to bring back to glory, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, he's in an interesting position where he knows who Chelsea is. I mean, he was in the Prem for what, 5 years, 6 years at Tottenham?
Yeah, he was there for a while.
So he knows who Chelsea is. It's not like he wasn't here with the Roman era. He's had a fight against some of the top managers. He's fought against Pep. He's fought against Klopp. He's fought against, you know, a lot of these guys that he's going to have to see. Arteta as well. So for me, it's cool because he knows the Prem. I don't want to say he's Prem proven necessarily, but he's Prem proven. I mean, he's gotten to a Champions League final. He's gotten a Carabao and FA Cup finals. So, you know what I'm saying? He's been in top 4 races. He's been in title races. Albeit he hasn't crossed the finish line, he's been there. So he knows what it takes. And he's gotten there with teams that I don't think are as talented as this Chelsea team. For real. So if he can somehow get this Chelsea team on one accord, who knows what can happen. Again, my expectations are low with Mike. I'm just trying to get back to top 4. I'm not really even thinking trophies right now. But if we can get a solid 5, 6 signings this summer that actually bolster our team in the right direction, and we get rid of the players that we're supposed to, and we find our 20 to 25 that are going to be rocking with us all year, cool. You know, we don't have Europe to worry about, so he really has time to tinker with this squad. That's a good thing for me. It sucks not to be in Europe, but to not have the pressure of, oh, okay, we play on Tuesday and then we have to figure out what's going on Saturday and then we play next. You know, for me, that's cool because we're at a time in our history where it would be a little overwhelming for us right now. So the fact that we got time to low-key just sit down, figure out what this new management wants, kind of try to build a new team identity. Cool. Let's start from scratch for real. Like, let's actually start from scratch.
Yeah. It kind of also gives him time to, you know, install his his tactics and all of that. Because I mean, if you're playing once a week, you know, you have more training time on the field. So hopefully we'll see improvements. But I mean, hey, it's Poch, man.
It is Poch.
So it is Poch.
Let's not lift our expectations too soon, but we could have something here. I'm interested to see what we do with Lukaku.
I mean, honestly,
I'm very interested to see what we do with him.
Poch, you know, arm around the shoulder treatment. You know, Lukaku, man. Lukaku wants to feel like the man. So I think Poch might give it to them. But I mean, I don't know. I think
but at the end of the day, it's not up to Poch, bro. Score goals, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
score some goals, bro.
That's really come down to.
He needs to come back. Like, hopefully.
I don't care. You know, you could be buddy with the manager, but if you're not scoring goals, that got nothing to do with me.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying, like, it could be, you know, it could be within the possibility that he's at Chelsea next season.
No, it's a very strong possibility. It's a very strong possibility. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you know, I'm glad Poch is a manager's, you know, is a player's manager. It seems like he's young. He gets along with the player. Cool. All that is great and dandy, bro. Win us some games, score some goals.
Yeah, that's been our issue. The last 4 years, we can't score goals. So can come back and score goals. I mean, I'm willing to give him another shot.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk much about this game today?
Against Nottingham Forest. I mean, it's hard to talk about Chelsea games because I mean, there's nothing there. There's just nothing there.
Just nothing there.
It's always like we're going through the motions. You know, even scoring 2 goals this past game was kind of surprising to me. I mean,
it was hard. It was a hard 2 goals.
Absolutely, against a Forest team that had nowhere close. You know,
fighting
the talent we had, but we were down and had to fight back. And even when we got up, I knew we weren't going to hold on. So I wasn't even, you know, like even upset. And it's weird. It's weird the position I'm in that I don't even get mad like about Chelsea losses anymore. I just don't. Maybe the season's come to an end. That's why. But
it's been over, bro.
I mean, your menu is
it's been there.
Across the, I don't want to.
I just hope we're not on our Ice Spice shit next weekend. Because I mean, if we get embarrassed over there, bro, if we get embarrassed over there,
y'all are my next Avenger. I still have hope. Y'all are my next Avenger.
At the Etihad?
Nah. We're gonna be twerking.
Y'all are my next Avenger. I have faith in y'all.
Because if they beat us, they can celebrate over there. So they're gonna want to do it there.
Yeah, they're gonna want to do it for sure. They're gonna run rampant on you.
Yeah. I mean, let's just not embarrass ourselves. Let's keep it, you know, respectable. 2-1, 1-0, something like that. Let's walk away. But
I do want to do.
I would love to do something against United and Newcastle. That's where I'm interested in. I hope we can do something there. So, I mean, our season is over. That's the only thing we could look forward to. Maybe we hold United to 1-1, something like that. Newcastle 1-0. You know, I just keep it interesting.
One thing I will say though, Levi Colville.
Oh yeah.
If he comes back with the way he looked at Brighton all year,
absolutely,
bro. They're talking he might get some awards from Brighton this year. You're talking about and for a 20-year-old left-footed center back, somebody you could pair up with Thiago Silva, Badia Shield. You know what I mean? Take some stress off Thiago Silva so he doesn't have to play a 38 game, 40 game season. That's what we need. That honestly for me, I forgot to talk to you about that earlier, Mike, but that's been one of the bright spots for me, just knowing that we actually have that. So hopefully Poch doesn't have to.
We have Ian Matson coming back from Burnley too, left back.
Another one.
Yeah.
Lewis,
So-
even Lewis Hall, bro. Like he looked decent
Lewis
today.
Hall. Shout out Lewis.
Bro, he did.
He looked decent today I mean, again, it's Nottingham Forest, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt. But at the same time, this is where we use our academy, guys. This is where we use our academy, you know, in the places where, you know, we are looking to bolster up anyway. We need a center back. We have a young one. Maybe we go spend 40 or 50 for somebody, not go spend 80 for a Koulibaly or 70 for a 65 for a player like, you know what I mean? A player like Koulibaly. Okay, we have some players that are coming back that could actually help our team. That's why for me, we have Nkunku coming. You know what I'm saying? Players forget. Like, so that's why for me, I'm not so, but again, Nkunku isn't Pochettino's guy. You know what I mean? So So I know that Poch has his own guys that he wants to bring in. And I already know we have players on the books that are signed till 2028. So it's like he's gonna have to find some healthy medium. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to find some healthy medium with this summer. And that's why I'm still kind of just like, yeah, that's why I'm low-key like apprehensive on giving him so much, you know, favor yet, because there's still a lot that has to happen this summer for us to even have any idea of what the next step is going to be for Chelsea. So I don't know.
What you just said is exactly why I would have loved for him to come in early.
Exactly.
To give him like ahead of next season, a start ahead of next season.
Give him the last 8 weeks. You think if he had this 8 weeks, he doesn't know who he wants at the end of the summer? He's playing with this guy. He's playing with that guy. He sees this guy in training. He sees the relationship between these two guys. Oh, okay, Kovacic is hurt. Oh, Conte hurt again. You know what I mean? So it's just
wait, Conte's hurt again?
Yeah, they're saying
he's growing.
It's growing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm almost giving up on that.
He's going to come back to a new manager.
Yeah. Well, he better have a new body too. He gonna be. We need him like Cyborg. We need to give some metal parts or something, bro.
The way that you guys managed Conte the year that you guys won the Champions League final was perfect. I'm trying to tell you,
it was perfect.
He can't play. He's like Jason Park, man. He doesn't play. He literally plays
the important games.
12 games,
absolutely.
12 games. Mm-hmm. Those 12 games are accounted for. There is no, hey, we're up, you know, we can exercise. No. These are your 12 games. That's it. You over here trying to play him against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, like really, what are we doing, bro? Like what are we actually doing? The season's over. We're over here trying to play Conte.
Shut him down.
Yeah, but again, these are things that real managers do with experience. You know what I mean? Even Frank, he's only a 2-year manager, bro. We keep forgetting he's only been professionally managing for we can call it collectively 2.5 years. So for me, these are things that again, our management, they're such a young management. Like I'm talking about like bullying them as an ownership group.
From the top.
They're such a bad, there's nothing I say bad. They're such a young and inexperienced ownership group. They'd rather go get Frank for vibes than maybe go ahead, wait that extra 2 weeks and go get Pochettino. You know what I mean? So there are things for me that I'm still not sold on. I'm glad we have our guys. So now we know what we can expect moving forward a little bit. But at the end of the day, you know, Pochettino is going to be, you know, with Frank, he's going to be in the locker room. He's going to be meeting the guys once the ink goes to the paper. He's going to be at the games watching, and I'm not sure exactly what the rules are with him being able to meet with players and stuff. But yeah, it would have been nice to have him 2 months ago. You know, it would have been nice to have him a month and a half ago, but we have him now, so we just move. That's how I feel about it.
I agree.
You know, so one team is still in a top 4 race. You know, I guess talk about it a little bit. Got another 2-0 win.
You don't gotta spend too much time on it.
I mean, at the end of the day, you guys are in the race. Liverpool right there.
I think Yeah, I think the most important thing was obviously getting a win. Even the win against Wolves, it wasn't pretty. We got the second goal like in stoppage time. Like that was a tough game for us at Old Trafford. Since the Carabao Cup final, we have tapered off and we haven't been able to find that consistency, the same consistency
Boo-boo.
we had. But
Boo-boo.
um, but yeah, man, I think at this point it's just about the last few games that we have. I think that they're all. I think we only need one more win, 4 more points, or is it 3 more points? I'm not quite sure to secure top four. But I think if we beat Bournemouth and if we get a result against Chelsea, I think that would be enough to secure top four. But right now, I guess that's the only thing that we have. Obviously, we have the FA Cup final against City. Hopefully stop them from winning a treble because it seems like they're going to win the Premier League. We'll see what happens on Wednesday, but I think the winner of the Champions League comes out of this matchup. So if they can beat Real, the trouble is on. But yeah, man, just wanted to shout out Garnacho, man. Huge for him coming back, scoring. We need goals. Rashford just tapered off. He's hurt. Martial can't stay healthy, but he got his goal today. That was good. Sancho, I'm gonna reserve my comments for Sancho for the rest
The
for the
legend.
season.
Oh,
No, yeah,
man.
we gonna do an end of the year
But
wrap up where we do a grade for our squad because I got some questions for you on that too.
but
I've been saving them because
yeah,
we've had a lot of discussion on Sancho, and I know he hasn't
yeah,
been
Yeah.
in the in the right mind state the whole year.
yeah,
He had to go away for a little bit, but we're gonna talk about him.
yeah. I think with him, the consistency just we need more consistency there, more output. But we're gonna need him to perform. We're gonna need him to perform, especially with Rashford being out, Garnacho being back. Hopefully, will give us a spark of goals. And then yeah, that we need the summer, man. Some of these guys can't play for Manchester United.
Phil Jones.
Wout Weghorst, thank you, but I never want to see you in a Manchester United shirt ever again. Never again do I want to see you. Sabitzer, it's one of those things where I don't understand if a 38-year-old Ericsson is playing over you. I don't know what it is. So like, I don't know if he's still hurt or if the manager doesn't trust him, but like, I don't know. Going into it, I was very optimistic about that transfer. Now I'm just kind of very indifferent about it. He hasn't done anything for me to be like, oh yeah, we should sign him. But he hasn't done anything for me to be like, well, he has not helped. He scored 2 goals against Sevilla, but then we squandered it. So,
Kind of, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I guess there's that. But yeah, man.
What do you think you guys need on this team?
Yeah, what
We
are
need
you
new
looking
owners. We need new owners. That's what we need.
for?
Hopefully the Qataris can pull this off. I hate to say the Qatari, but the Sheikh Jassim and his group. I hope that they can pull this off. A rumored 6 billion bid is about to go in. So
I don't know what's the hold up with
man, you know what the whole
Because they don't want to sell.
They don't want to
They don't
give
wanna
up
sell it.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah, they finally see the value in United,
In
and the
the club,
Glazers are
yeah.
like, dang, if
Bro,
only
the
we
other
got
dude-
Ten Hag 5 years ago.
the other dude
Mhm.
that was bidding for it. He offered
Jim Ratcliffe?
Yeah, he offered about half, like 2.5 to 3 billion for a percentage of the club, not even the whole thing, like
Yeah.
50%. And the plan is, and then in 3 years from now, uh, they're gonna try and buy the Glazers out that way. And I'm just like, you clearly don't have the money. And like,
Yeah.
you just want to just come in here just to
Mhm.
by any means. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I just feel like this whole bid with Jassim is like that's literally what we need. We need a new stadium. We need new stuff at the training at the facilities. Saw what Ronaldo said about you know what I'm saying? Like that shit's real though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like we need that, and like we need investment in the squad. And to be honest with you, like if we had more depth, man, we would still be in Europa League, 100%. But it is what it is. Hopefully, we get new owners, man, and these guys get out. But top four.
Top four, top four.
Top four, top four. But yeah, real quickly, man. Man City, Real Madrid. I want to do our start sub.
Wait. Before we get there, I just want to say, RIP to Southampton. They are officially going to the championship next year.
Oh, they need that.
Just
They
came
need
up
that.
with
AWP going for 15, 20.
Yeah.
You don't think he'll ride it
Going for
out?
the low.
You don't think he'll thug it out?
probably-
Lavia, somebody should pick up Lavia for the low.
Bobby for the
Yeah,
low.
Arsenal should pick him up for the low. We've been looking at him.
Oh yeah.
So
Chelsea is linked too.
Look at you.
Chelsea's always looking at everybody. Man. That's what just
Yeah,
you guys
man.
Southampton. Oh, Gineppo. There you go, Cornelius.
I'm
I'm good on that. I am good on that.
Oh.
Well, no
But
more
no,
of these
this-
hipster players. Salam. No more of these
We have too
Cucarellas and no more
We have too
Cucarellas and Genopos. No more of that.
But what's wild is that no, this Nottingham Forest got a crucial point for sure. They got a crucial point
sure,
against
yeah.
you guys. And yeah, I don't know where this relegation battle goes. I really don't. I mean, Leicester, I think they're gonna drop.
Yeah,
They play
sadly.
Liverpool, Newcastle, West Ham.
Let him drop.
Chance.
Let him drop.
Yeah, I don't know if they get out.
I love James Madison. Damn.
I don't know. Nottingham Forest, they're gonna be in a tough one because they play us, and I think they play us at their home though. So I don't know.
City ground.
I don't know. It's gonna be.
Then
It's gonna be
Everton see
interesting.
Wolves and Bournemouth, so they have a little bit of life left, but you never know. Everyone's
Yeah.
fighting. Everyone's fighting.
And Leeds
You know.
see West Ham and Tottenham. And Tottenham are in the top. Well, they're not in the top four. Probably. They're not anything.
I mean,
So,
Tottenham's also not in great form. Leeds at home. Last day, they'll be
They
fighting.
lost today, right? They lost.
Yeah,
No,
like, you know what
they
I'm-
tied. They tied.
No,
to
they
two.
drew. They drew.
But if you watch the game,
They
bro,
played yesterday,
like,
right?
Bro, they gotta go.
No, yesterday.
Leeds gotta
No,
go.
yesterday.
Yeah,
No,
they
you talk
did
about
play.
Leeds. Yeah, you talk about Leeds.
Yeah, they
I
gotta
mean,
go.
Leeds drew Newcastle at home yesterday, 2-2. So you know they're fighting.
Talking about Leeds. I think they're honestly. I don't understand how that situation. How did it get to that so quickly? They were fine with Jesse Marsh,
Bielsa.
but they were fine with Jesse Marsh though. The Bielsa. Okay,
started with
whatever.
Bielsa. It started with Bielsa,
Mhm.
and then Jesse Marsh. I don't know. I don't know.
I
I think he
wasn't-
still needs some time, but I understand the decision. They got to make a change.
But Jesse Marsh was a fraud. So.
Yeah, Mike.
I mean,
He wasn't.
I'm salty the way they did it, but like, come on.
No, bro. He did not. The loss that he got. Yeah, they were going through a poor slump. I was like, that's
Yeah.
horrible. Like, I was just like, you spent all this money, and I don't know.
They should have stuck with Bielsa, like Gabriel was saying. That's the mistake. Let him
I
go.
agree with that. I agree with that.
Because that was the man that revolutionized your team. Changed everything. Bro, these guys were running. You remember when it first came? I was just like, yo, this is too overwhelming.
Yeah,
And now, if you watch their game,
yeah.
Bamford doesn't even look like the same player anymore, bro. I mean, it's just so sloppy. If you watch Leeds, it's just
It was
they
the
gotta go. They gotta
This
go. Time is up.
system. It was the system.
I got a question for y'all. Is Tottenham in Europe next year?
Where? No. Well, maybe. I mean, I guess Europe in the Premier League consists of what?
So right now they're sitting on seventh. They're sitting at 7th place on 57 points.
Conference League. They'll probably be in the Conference League, yeah.
Villa, who beat them, is sitting on 57 points as well. Just 2 goal differential less than that. Two
Villa
goals
6?
for less. Brighton is 6, but they also have 2 games in hand.
Shit.
So Brighton is more so looking like they'll be around that 5 or 6 spot.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Do you think Villa can catch Tottenham?
I mean, they're tied on points. Why not?
Yeah, I think they can.
They're tied on points. And they're behind Brighton. So forget
What do you-
Tottenham. They might.
Oh,
Tottenham are the biggest frauds. They're not going anywhere.
I mean, it depends on who plays who, but if they get
Not
6
going anywhere.
points, if these guys get 6 points,
Because I don't see Tottenham getting full 6.
They have to play Brentford. They're not beating Brentford. I'm sorry. And then they
Villa?
have to play Leeds. No, Tottenham.
Oh,
And then
Tottenham.
they see Leeds away on the last day of the year.
leave
And that'll be a do or die for Leeds, regardless.
They're not winning.
Oh my
this
goodness.
They might-
The last it's really gonna be do or die, like a real relegation. Like we're gonna find out right after the match, like if we got
Yeah.
relegated or not.
Yeah.
This is gonna be nuts. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Real tears
close.
to be shed.
I mean, my third team that I would like to see go would probably be Everton, but I don't think they're probably going to go.
Really?
Yeah, I would like to see Everton.
I'm done with Everton, bro. I don't want to.
I'm really done.
Really?
They need to
I'd
think
like
about
them
some
to
of their
stay.
mistakes.
I like
There are some players on that team that I would like, Onana.
Yeah, no, I want Onana bad, man. If we got
Yeah.
if we got like Declan Rice and Onana, I'd be fine. Like for like that 6 role, I'd be good. I really would be good. I'd be good. I don't even. I give me Rice and guys. Give me Rice.
What did Yasser say? Raicedo?
Raicedo.
What happened to Sambi? Is he coming back?
Yeah. Sambi's also another one. He's about to get sold, fam.
Yasser was telling me.
I think there's like something maybe there, but not for us. He needs to go.
He said not for us. That's crazy.
It's just, yeah, man. He just plays too slow. It's just too lethargic. It's not there, bro.
Man.
I'm sorry, just not there.
All right, so who's winning this Madrid game though? Like, I'm rolling with Madrid.
Madrid.
Still. I'm rolling with
Madrid.
Los Blancos. Well,
Allah.
we need it.
Allah.
We
Deacon.
can't
Yala.
let them get it.
Deacon Benz.
He's
Deacon Benz. Yeah, no, I think Madrid will get a dub. Man. I think.
Yeah, I do think so too. Yeah. Madrid
De Bruyne didn't play. Bernardo Silva didn't play. De Bruyne didn't even. I don't even think warm up. To be honest with you. I mean, I don't think the intention was for him to play at all today, but I think he's ready to go. Holland, they even like today, man. When you watch their game, it's just like that game was fairly neutral for the most part. And then like Gundogan scores, and then Holland just back to back. It's just like wow, like
And that was it.
they come at you,
and that's all she wrote.
Killed the game.
Kill the game just like that, like clinical.
3 minutes, yeah,
So,
in 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
that's a great way for them to, go into
That's City though. With that City, like once they put that first one in, the team's confidence raises a little bit, and then their opponent's confidence is gone, and they know that, and that's why they scored so quick. Like if you look at City's goals, sometimes they'll score 3 in like 10 minutes, and you'll be like, dang, like how? Like this game was so 50-50 until and that first goal just crushes everything. So I feel like City really capitalizes on those. They always say those 2 minutes after you score. City really be going back for another one.
What Nip say? Double up.
Every time.
They won 1-0 too. They beat Getafe.
Yeah.
Bro, look at they didn't play anybody. Look at their
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a
back line was Vasquez, Militao, Nacho Fernandez, Ferland Mendy. Midfield, Danny Ceballos. Camavinga played, but he got hurt too. I don't know.
He got hurt?
Yeah.
He got hurt in the 84th minute, and I was just like,
Mhm.
at this point.
Really bad.
Chouamini played front three of Valverde, Asensio, Hazard. Which I told you guys. I told you guys. Yeah, I said,
59th minute, he's running up. I'm like, damn.
I told you.
This is so funny.
He can't last longer than an hour. That guy's like me, an indoor now.
Oh man. Hey. I was like, damn, Sloan was right. It was so funny.
I didn't even
59 minutes. He was jogging off. I was like,
he's really gonna retire, man. It's gonna be sad.
Yeah, man.
I'm actually sick. But yeah, man. Faithful servant for the club. Could not even mad at it. At least Chelsea. But yeah, man.
I mean,
you got any more start, sell?
Oh yeah. So let's do the one from last week.
Start, bench, sell.
Yeah, start, bench, sell. This one here.
Okay.
Start, sell, sell.
Yeah, start. Yeah, start, sub, sell. Luis Suarez, Harry Kane, Sergio
Yeah.
Aguero. I'll go first. Firmly. I'm starting. I hate to say this. I really hate to say this.
That's our Suarez.
I'm starting to lose Suarez.
Yeah. That's our Suarez.
I'm benching.
Bro, what?
Yeah, I'm benching. I'm benching Kun
Nah.
Aguero and I'm selling Harry Kane in a heartbeat.
I agree with that. That's me too.
Suarez is one of the best strikers of this generation.
The only reason I would maybe sell Kun Aguero over subbing Harry Kane is because of Harry Kane's health. I know Harry Kane will be there for me, but as far as goal scoring ability, Suarez, bro.
I'm starting Suarez for sure.
Like Suarez,
He's definitely starting. I'm sorry.
It's
not
between Kun and Kane for me.
Who you starting, Mike? Harry Kane? Who you starting?
No, I'm starting Aguero. Aguero is definitely starting for me. Wow.
You don't got that X factor though, you know what I'm saying? Suarez
I
got
like Kane a lot, bro. Kane be scoring too, though. I feel like the disrespect is because he's a Spurs player, but I'll start Aguero. I'll bench Kane. I'll sell Suarez.
Wow, you're selling Suarez.
You're gonna sell Suarez? You're not even gonna keep him on the team. You're selling Suarez.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe Kane is gonna go down as the all-time leading goal scorer in the Premier League.
Yeah, but I'm just
that outweighs Suarez. I mean, by a lot.
Hold on. Let's look at the amount of goals.
Did you remember MSN? Messi, Suarez, Neymar.
I mean, Suarez won the Golden Boot against Ronaldo and Messi in one season.
Yeah,
I mean that's
Suarez
huge.
Is too crazy, man.
Right.
and he's a physical strong 9 too.
Yeah.
Nah,
won La Liga with
Suarez
Atletico.
all day.
With
All day.
Atletico.
Yeah,
Have
people
some
forget
shame,
about that.
you know what I'm saying?
People forget about that. That one Atletico trophy, he was their guy.
You over here talking about Harry Kane has lifted an Audi Cup.
Nah,
Salam's water bottle might be bigger than the Audi Cup.
The Carling Cup, bigger than the Carabao Cup.
I gotta go with Kane still, bro. I'm benching Kane.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. I used to like Suarez, and then the whole Ghana thing happened. And to be honest, I can't look at his career straight.
There it is.
I can't look at it without anything.
That's
there it is.
I look at the Ivanovic situation. I look at the Everest situation, and I'm just like,
that's why.
What's his name? Was it Chiellini? Yeah. In the World Cup.
I'm looking
at him
as a player.
But Mike, if he was on your team, you would love it.
So, absolutely.
Exactly. And that's why I'm choosing.
Mike be biting too. Oh, damn. Mike's biting.
Yeah, that's funny. Nah, Suarez. But I said it last week, bro. Sometimes you need that just annoying player. Like I was talking about Rudiger in your defense. You need that guy who's just going to be a little scummy. Yeah. That's Luis Suarez for sure.
Yeah, definitely gonna keep these.
I have one for you guys.
This is gonna have
Virgil van Dijk. So start bench sell. Virgil van Dijk.
Start sub.
Yeah.
Virgil van Dijk. Vidic, John Terry.
I knew he was gonna be in there.
Okay.
I'm definitely selling John Terry. I'm starting Vidic.
You're geeked.
I'm starting Vidic, and I'm subbing.
Uncomfortable conversations.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
You say you're starting Vidic.
Yeah.
You're benching Virgil and then selling Terry.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my theory.
Wow.
Heard it here first.
To be honest with you. To be very honest with you, with Gabriel, I'm starting Vidic. I am benching Virgil, and I'm sorry, JT.
You're up out of here.
First of all, it's
did you guys forget what
y'all crazy?
What?
No, I mean I'm starting Vidic too. I'm not gonna say I'm not, but I'm definitely subbing John Terry
Over Virgil?
Over Virgil, correct.
Virgil is a better footballer than John Terry.
We can.
John Terry's had a.
Is he a better defender?
No way. No,
is he a better
way.
defender?
About ability.
No way.
Are we talking
or
about
is he a better defender?
John Terry's
bro?
the highest goal scoring center back of all time.
Are we talking? Yeah,
across all of Europe.
Let's not start.
Y'all are tripping.
We're talking about defenders.
Virgil?
Defenders.
I mean,
You think
he
he's
was
definitely
a
more
good
athletic?
defender.
He probably has more ability technically, but are you
What we
talking? But
he's better.
we're talking about defending. We're talking about defending. We're not talking about who can play out. We're not talking about who can play out the back or who can run a quicker 60-yard dash. We're talking about defending.
Virgil at his in 19, 20.
Yeah,
he should have won a Ballon d'Or.
That 63 game run unbeaten.
Yeah,
Chelsea did it 86 with John Terry. Virgil 63, John Terry 86.
All right, fine.
Runs.
Hey, you can have it,
bro. If we're really gonna talk about it, at his peak, Virgil should have won a Ballon d'Or. I mean, we know this. We can all say it out loud.
He finished
John Terry at his peak was never Ballon d'Or level, but he was consistently at the top, bro. We were like, there was never a down year.
7 out of 10
Terry until he got old. Until he got old, for sure. But 7.5 out of 10, 8 every match,
game,
bro. Every match, every single match, John Terry was there. I'm not hearing that.
I would start John Terry. I would bench Vidic.
Listen, Vidic is just too GOAT, bro.
I'm starting.
I mean, Vidic will get a red card. I mean, he's guaranteed at least 2 to 3 every season. Let's be real.
Yeah. Really though. I would start Vidic, and then I'll probably bench John Terry, and then sell Virgil.
Yeah.
Vidic is my prototype. You know, you gotta him rough around the edges. You know.
I need that buzz cut.
I'll slide tackle you from the back and act like I got the ball. You know, those are the guys, you know, dirty, you know, you need those.
Vidic would have, there's no way he could play in today's game.
Oh, no. Bro, I'm watching Casemiro and any little thing he does, he get a yellow. Yeah. And I'm like, there's no way. Yeah, like we cannot be this soft.
Vidic would be kicked out the league. I think he would really be kicked out.
Yeah. Vidic will not survive today. The Reds will be coming.
That's fine.
Yeah, that Shako is bad. I have one more.
Right.
All right, go.
I'm gonna sit on it. I don't know. I don't think that it's applicable. The 3 are applicable. So. I don't even know if you guys have watched this guy, but okay, let's say Hazard at his peak, Mohamed Salah, and let's go Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne.
All ex-Chelsea players. That's crazy.
I didn't even think about
that. Same era too. To be honest,
who you said? De Bruyne, Salah,
Hazard.
Hazard.
All of them.
You know, to be honest, I don't know if I'm just biased, but Hazard just gave me a feeling. I can't explain it to you. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. If he was in the game, you knew Hazard was gonna do something.
Mike, you know Hazard. I was so salty when he went to Chelsea. I was like, yo, this guy.
Solon was so happy when he was about to. Yeah. For 2 years, he was campaigning. I'm like, bro, it's not even time. Bro, 2 years to his contract to end. Solon was like, it's okay, Mike.
When he was at Lille?
Bro, when he was about to leave Chelsea. He
was about to leave Chelsea.
Bro, he started this shit in like 2016. Like, bro, you know he's not going to stay at Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know it, bro. He just kept, and he knew how much I liked him. I'm like, bro. But, I mean, if we're honestly speaking, though, I'll probably say Kevin De Bruyne. I start Kevin De Bruyne because what that man does, I mean, it's just shooting ability, passing ability, just his ability to find open space. It's just, I mean, I don't think we've seen anybody do that in the Prem. Like, he's done it. Like, I'm trying to think.
I mean, Yaya Toure,
Maybe
but
Yaya Toure,
I was
yeah.
gonna say
Maybe
they're
Bergkamp.
different type. Yeah, Bergkamp. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, he's up there. So I'll probably do him. I'll start him. This Hazard Salah thing, man, is this? It's not even the same. But
I just want to say I'm going to sub Hazard, and
thank
Yeah.
I'm going to sell Salah. I'm just putting it out
same,
there.
same.
I know it's my African, but sorry,
Wow.
buddy.
yeah.
Bro, you could find another Salah. I don't know if you could find another Kevin. I don't know if you could find another Hazard. Like
Hazard
at their peaks, at his peak.
Yeah.
I mean, and this, I mean, I'm telling you, there were games where we played like shit,
Mhm.
and he'd find a goal in the 80th minute out of nothing, out of literally nothing, bro. Like,
But what do you mean? What do you mean you can find another Salah?
I mean, I feel like you could find. Let me not say you could find another Salah, but I feel like he is more of just a more natural, pure goal scorer. Like, as far as an overall all-around player, like Hazard had.
I agree.
He wasn't a natural. I wouldn't say he was a natural goal scorer, but he was an everything type player. He could get the ball, go box to box, and find a goal, or he could go box to box, get a PK, or he could go box to box, find that last pass. But Salah is, if he's not in the attacking third, he's sometimes a little bit unreliable. Like, do you think he's going to track all the way back, play defense, win the ball back, and then go beat two players? And you know what I mean? I
would start Hazard because, like you said, like I think he's the better player overall. I think he's the best player from all three of them. But the way I look at it, you're not, and I'm selling De Bruyne.
No way.
Because you're not a better creator than Hazard.
Go ahead, just stop recording. Just turn off.
You're not a better.
No.
You're not a better creator than Hazard, and you're not a better goal scorer than Salah.
He's a better creator than Hazard.
No.
I think he's a better creator than Hazard.
Hazard is. Don't forget how good Hazard.
No, man.
Don't forget.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Guy, I could go upstairs and get my long sleeve
Whatever.
Samsung jersey right now. Where are we at?
Yeah, man.
Listen.
I agree.
Where we at? I had the long sleeve with the Champions League patch.
overall
Where we at?
He's a better overall player than De Bruyne is.
That's the thing. I feel like you could take De Bruyne out of games too. I mean, look at the Champions League final against Chelsea. Kante completely took him out. I don't think Hazard had a lot of those in his career.
Can't really take a player like Hazard out because
There was that one game against Marcus Rojo.
Oh, against United, I remember.
Yeah,
that one.
Marcus Rojo had him on
Marcus
clamps.
Rojo.
I was like, what?
Marcus Rojo.
Oh man.
He paid
Yo.
for the butcher.
So Inter AC Milan, how's that looking?
So, we didn't talk about that. Personally, that I think we were all caught off guard by the 2-0 start early by Inter. Early,
Could have been
both
more.
goals,
Could have been more.
and both of them goals were crazy. But that was going to be my thing. It's only 2-0, bro. It's honestly only 2-0, and anything can happen. Now, Leao has to play. Like, it's evident. Leao has to play.
For sure.
It has
But
to find a way to get it.
Yeah, if Leao doesn't play, it's a wrap. But if he plays, man, I don't know. At the San Siro rivalry match,
I think they're done.
I don't know, bro.
You see them they were getting yelled at by the ultras. They were standing on the sideline. They were all looking like this. They were just like, as the main guy was going in on them.
I mean,
you guys are done.
I would rather like to see Inter in the final. I'm sorry, but I want to see a better game.
Yeah, I would like to see the best possible match.
If they could just combine their teams,
man.
I don't think like they're about to get steamrolled for whoever they play.
Yeah.
You don't think there's any chance?
No, I think City will complete. If City gets them, they're gonna they're gonna just
Yeah.
they're 3-0. Don't get me wrong. In the Champions League final, I could see it being just like a blowout. But Real Madrid, they're gonna drag it out.
Yeah.
Make
you think you have a
Drag it
chance.
Yeah, they'll score first, then concede, and then score.
I feel like they hustle teams. I feel like the first 20, 30 minutes they play
100%
bad on
hustle
purpose,
teams.
and then they're just like, all right, let's turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. But who do y'all see next? Who do y'all see next?
Shit, who
Oh,
do-
Chelsea. I think did we see
City.
United? Because that game is we had to make up a United game, I feel like. Let me check.
No, we see City, I believe.
Oh well.
Yeah, I think it's City next.
We play
Yeah,
Bournemouth.
y'all are my next Avenger. City. Y'all are my next
Yeah.
Avenger, man.
Yeah,
play
we
Bournemouth.
see. Okay, we see City on Sunday, and then we see United on Thursday.
You have a chance to celebrate against us. I think we should just let them win the league and get it over with.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Man, let's just not embarrass ourselves. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
He said just get it over with. Done.
Let's not embarrass
Yeah.
ourselves.
I need y'all to get a result, man.
That's so
I love to see Sterling brace. I would love to see.
Yeah,
I
that
would love
would
to
be
see more.
nice.
I would love to see more
Ugly
goals
brace.
out of him.
that was an ugly brace.
The second goal was
Hey, man, he
smooth.
got a
No,
brace,
I'm saying it was
man.
nice.
When the
The
deflection came in and then he did like the fist pump in the air, I was just like, you are starved. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are just, you know what I'm saying? Dreads looking dry. I don't know. It wasn't him.
Man, hey, man, leave him alone.
Hey,
Man.
you say edges? That's crazy.
Nah, I just said
I thought you said his edges. I was like,
I
yo,
said
you
dreads
are
looking dry.
wild.
Oh man.
Nah, I got no room to talk. I got no room to talk. I get my shit braided. Hey, don't even say that. Nah, it was a tough 2 goals.
Okay. Yeah, let's just not embarrass ourselves against City. Who do y'all see? Arsenal.
Do Nottingham Forest at Nottingham Forest.
It has to be a
Yes.
judge, right?
It's gonna be no. It's gonna be tough. They're good at home.
Oh,
They have one of the
Yeah.
best home records in the league, honestly. So I don't know how we're gonna perform against them. No Martinelli. I mean, I think we should win.
You got Trossard.
I'm
What
not-
do you mean?
You see him today?
I saw him today. But I just
I need
saying,
I need a personal GRG from him. I need a personal GRG from him. Like, you need to get right yourself. You need to evaluate your performance. But yeah, I know. Go in there 2-0. Get a clean sheet, man. Another thing, Saliba. We've had one clean sheet since he got injured. One.
Wow.
Oh, speaking of
One. That was Newcastle.
Oh man, with the agendas against my
Yeah.
man, I was gonna save it. Was gonna say I am gonna save it. We got shout outs right after this, but United plays Bournemouth away from home on Saturday. I think we'll get the 3 points there. And like I said, I just think we need 4 more points to secure top 4. So Bournemouth will be a win, 3 points. So, but my shout out, I just wanted to take a moment and thank someone who's been, through the ups and downs, who has been with us from the very jump. David De Gea. Now, you do have fraud tendencies. You do, 100%. But to be honest with you, when I look at the season, when I look at his performances, part of the reason why we're even in top 4 is because of him. A lot of game-saving saves. Rightfully so, is going to win a Golden Glove. But the reality is you are very limited at your feet. And I've come around to, like, this summer we do need to buy a keeper. Just because,
I mean, what happened with Dean Henderson?
no, he has to go. He absolutely has to go.
Bro, I've never seen a keeper wear a cap.
man.
He was wearing the like the baseball hat.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro,
He's all
you
cap.
all right? You all right?
He actually might have to stay because he's
English.
he recently had surgery. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's English, so like I don't know how that's gonna work, but hopefully we can get like a better one in. But yeah, shout out to the, statistically speaking, the best keeper in the Premier League.
Okay.
You guys have any shout outs?
Abarizi Eche, man. What a performance this weekend. 2 goals.
Oh yeah.
Banger. Both goals were bangers. I mean, Crystal Palace, man. I don't understand what it is with what is your guy's name? I forget.
Roy Hodgson?
Roy Hodgson. Just keep him there. I mean.